a visual delight for bangle lovers. Some of the brightest and boldest designs in India found here at Firozabad, the country's glass capital, where glass factories like this are churning out products and in the process providing the poorest here with much needed jobs. But the environmental cost is enormous. The fuel used to heat these furnaces are run entirely on coal, adding to India's carbon emissions. The Indian government thought it found a solution when it forced glass units to switch to natural gas. But for Haji Khan, that was like a death sentence.
Earlier we used to use coal furnaces and even today it continues. So how is this our fault? The government hasn't provided us with any natural gas. So where can we find the fuel to power our furnaces?
Although India's per capita carbon emissions are among the lowest in the world, industries like these are adding to overall carbon emission rates. At stake are millions of people who depend on them for their living.
What seems like pollution to the outside world is just a means of survival for the people working here. And if factories like these were to be shut down, the lives of thousands would be in jeopardy as entire families depend on them for their livelihood.
For Nohtar Siddiqui, climate change is a faraway concept. As a bangle cutter, he doesn't earn much, only $65 a month. But he says that's enough for his family.
I have 3 children and 2 elderly parents to look after. And I'm the only one who earns in my family. So if this factory shuts down because of pollution levels, my family and I are going to die of starvation.
Mr. Chairman,
this tension between development and environmental protection is what India now faces. As countries from around the world prepare on finalizing targets for reducing carbon emissions, India has announced a cut of up to 25% in carbon emissions by 2020.
India must demand its right to development. And India is
but activists say this may halt much-needed economic growth.
We know very clearly that climate change is linked to economic growth. We know very clearly that the Western world has not been able to reduce its emissions. We know very clearly that India must and can avoid the growth of emissions in the future. But that will require money, it will require technology. So let's be very clear about this debate. India must continue to argue for its right to development. Nothing less is acceptable.
As India faces the tough choice between feeding its people and being a global environmental player, people here are afraid the shine and shimmer of Firozabad's best export may soon be gone. Prerna Suri, Al Jazeera, Firozabad, Northern India.